Here are some of the reasons why. Relationship addicts settle for relationships that just don't give them what they need. 1. Denial of reality. Denial of reality: who our partner really is, who we truly are, whether we are actually happy in the relationship, keeps us deluding ourselves about our partner and ourselves. We see only what we want to see and explain away the rest. 2. An illusion that we can change people. We believe we can change people into who we want them to be. We assume they will somehow behave differently with us, or we can make them behave differently. We might convince ourselves that once we're married, they will miraculously become the person we long for them to be. 3. Low self-esteem. Good self-esteem is a result of empathic and nurturing parenting. But if we grow up in a family where our needs are not met, validated, or acknowledged, we feel invisible and that our needs don't count. That can result in feelings of unworthiness and not being good enough because we have been invalidated and misunderstood. 4. Shame and feelings of inadequacy. Underneath shame are deep feelings of self-deprecation and inadequacy. We feel unworthy, unlovable, and disconnected from ourselves, therefore, others. When we develop low self-esteem that results from shame, we end up sabotaging our relationships with controlling, rescuing, and/or people-pleasing behaviors. 5. Dependence or an unhealthy attachment. This unhealthy attachment to another person is not the same as a healthy connection with someone who is dependable. In essence, we cannot recognize our wholeness and completeness. So instead, we enter into relationships as half a person, someone who feels incomplete without a partner. 6. Emptiness and unmet need for attachment. This feeling is a result of growing up in a family where our need for nurturing and empathy is not met. If our basic need for attachment is not met, the resulting feeling of abandonment sets us up for depression, anxiety, chronic loneliness, and isolation, all aspects of emptiness or a feeling of nothingness. 7. Fear of abandonment and rejection. Missing out on early bonding with a primary caregiver can cause extreme fear of abandonment, leading to a child being parentified, taking on responsibilities way beyond what they are developmentally able to take on. When these children become adults, they continue the abandonment cycle by either having relationships with people who are emotionally unavailable or by avoiding relationships entirely, thereby avoiding the threat of rejection. Missing out on early bonding with a primary caregiver can cause extreme fear of abandonment. Final thoughts. When we aren't honest about what motivates us, we end up settling for less every time. How many women do you know who fantasize about the wedding day versus the actual marriage? If you can see, their priorities are way off. A wedding is just a day, but a marriage should be a lifetime.